Hi ladies and Happy New Year to all of you. I have, by the way, a brand new German channel, so if you are able to understand German, I'm gonna link my brand new channel there. It's not about beauty, it's more about living as a German in America, so if you're interested in that, check that out. But I have something super exciting for you, and that is a review of the new HiMirror. That's how it's called. It's actually really funny because I already saw an advertisement in my InStyle and was very curious. You're at-home beauty and fitness consultant, and then what a coincidence, HiMirror asked me if I would like to review that mirror. And so this is a sponsored video, just so you know, but of course all opinions, my review is mine. Anyhow, what is it? What is that mirror? It's not just your mirror to apply makeup, not at all. You could use it, but it is slightly tinted, so it might not be really the best choice to apply makeup. No, what it does is it includes a technology that is able to see your face. It will make a picture of your face and then in detail tell you what is wrong. For example, pore size, where do you have to work on, wrinkles, or the texture of your skin, and the clarity, so if you have blemishes and that kind of stuff. So oftentimes skincare is not as fast as we would hope. It's not, there is no miracles that we apply it and within 3 days we are wrinkle free or poreless. So what it does is it can actually see the tiniest changes in your skin. And for me as a beauty blogger, super important. I have to review tons of skincare, and this way I'm able to very fast, within 3 weeks, to see, is this actually doing what it's supposed to do? Is it really evening out my skin tone? Is it reducing the pore size? Because let's face it, with our own eyes, we will not really be able to always know, is the skincare we're using working? So here you have an awesome helper that can tell you this is working, this is not working. I have to say that the HiMirror, you have to have a little learning curve. For the first 3 days, drove me nuts. If you follow me on Snapchat, you have seen that. It was for me overwhelming because I had to use certain hand movements to get that mirror working. I had to slide up, I had to slide right and left, and really my arm would get lame from it. It was tough on me. So for 3 days I struggled and I didn't know how to ever really handle this mirror. But the problem is that the mirror needs to either way be attached to a wall. You can also attach it on top of your mirror in your bathroom, or the third solution that I picked, I bought a little frame easel, and that is such a help. I ordered that on Amazon Prime, $9 I think. So that way I could put the mirror on top of the easel, and now the hand movements as soon as I put it on that easel were so much easier, because it needs to really be firm at a point. It cannot, you cannot just hold it in your hand because you're shaking and it's not really firm standing. So that was already such a big help. And what then happened is there was an automatic update, which updates they do constantly and they add new features. And there was an update that made me able to talk to the mirror. And now the whole process has gotten so smooth and so fast because I just tell the mirror what to do. And you have to give him a command, or her. Is it a her or a him? I don't know. And so I say like, "Hi mirror, listen," and then he listens, and then I can tell him where to go. I want to go to the home menu, I want to go to the skincare menu. So the skincare is really the major feature of this mirror, but it can do so much more. I also received a scale, and super fancy looking. I have it standing over there. And it's connected to the mirror, and it will tell me in detail not only my weight, it will also tell me how much fat I have, how much water, how much muscle, which I think is really helpful. And it will save all the data and give you a little chart to see your progress if you like to lose weight, or maybe you just like to gain muscle. So it can tell you that in detail. I really like that feature about the scale. And it has also some other add-ons, like you can play music. It will soon add Spotify as well. So that's a nice feature as well. And I want to walk you now through my little morning routine that I do now since more than 2 weeks every morning. So that takes me between 5 to 10 minutes to go through these steps. So the first thing is, here it is in the morning. I would turn it on here on the side. And then up here is the camera that I have to open so it can recognize my face. And this is the first screen you see. It tells you the date, and it tells you also the time and even the weather. And then here you have to do the first motion, which is a push to turn it on. Down here is the sensor which recognizes. Now I have to show my face. Morning tells me good morning and knows that it's me because thank you, because it will only turn on with my face, and it will give you a couple of skincare tips, and some news. And then what I like to do that is so fast is I will talk to the mirror, and it's like that. Hi mirror, listen. Home. And then we are at the home menu, and I like to do first the skincare. Skincare. And now I do the yes motion for yes. And it wants my face now.
3, 2, 1.
And there is my face, and this you should do, of course, without makeup, otherwise the mirror cannot really recognize what's going on your skin. And yes, I want to use it. So I do the yes motion, and now it will start analyzing what's going on with my face. Okay, so I have here little setback. Here you can see it is looking for clarity, texture, firmness, brightness, and healthiness. So that we can check out now in detail. So here it shows the wrinkles, and I get way too high rated, in my opinion, 96 out of 100. And this is the areas where I have the most wrinkles. I didn't see this wrinkle though at all. More, here are the pores, and yeah, I very much agree on my nose and right and left of my nose. I have the most troubled areas. So my overall thoughts about the HiMirror is it can be very helpful in checking out if your skincare is working, or do you maybe have a problem zone on your face you weren't aware of? Maybe you weren't aware of that you have big pores or whatever, so you can adjust your skincare to it. And for that reason I really like it. With the new voice commands, I find the menu pretty easy to handle, but don't be discouraged if you're not able right away to figure out those hand movements. You'll learn them for sure. It took me 3 days, completely normal. If you're trying those movements, I felt like Tom Cruise in that one movie where he was in that one, I don't know the name, but you know, he was like sliding that. And yeah, it will adjust to your movements and you will figure it out. And otherwise just give your voice commands. And my personal really love is for that scale. I really think that is so cool that I'm able now at home to measure my weight. Not only that, no, it tells me everything, my BMI index and how many calories I burn a day, so that I exactly know what to eat, how many calories to lose weight, and to tell me my muscle in percentage. I really like that. For the skincare, I also like to add that personally I think it could be a little stricter with the rating, because even if I suck in an area, like my pores are bad or my wrinkles, it will still give me a pretty high rating of 95%. Maybe it doesn't want to discourage you, but I find I get way too high rates for what it is. But if you're putting that percentage away, it still helps you really to see with what problem do I struggle the most. And I was actually quite surprised, because I always thought myself that my problem area with the wrinkles is the forehead, but the mirror tells me different. It is under my eyes. And once I knew that, I checked and I was like, oh yeah, it's actually true. And I wasn't even aware of it, because I always concentrated on my forehead for some reason. So it really like a second opinion, almost like my little dermatologist here in my beauty room. So that's really neat. And please, if you hang that mirror in your bathroom, don't forget to close that camera. You can just open and close that here, because you never know, right? These days they can hack into systems, and you don't want to shower naked in your bathroom and have the camera somebody look into you, right? So always close that. Yeah, that was an exciting review. Let me know what you think about this device. Does this sound too crazy for you, or are you super interested now? I'm gonna have a link below what you can check out if you are interested in more information. And then I wish you a wonderful day, ladies. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen.